Joining us now is pro-life strategist Alison Centofante. Alison, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, first off, tell us why today is so important for you.
Today's a really big day. Just to be a part of a moment in history. You know, you kind of don't know how history is unfolding when you're standing in the middle of it. And today I think everyone's carrying with them the very real reality that this could be our last time doing the March for Life with Roe as it has stood since its existence. And that's exciting. So I think I'm more sentimental. I'm taking it all in, making these mental pictures, and obviously taking pictures because we're excited about what the future could hold, especially at the Supreme Court.
Absolutely,
yes.
So exciting.
Yeah, and mentioning the Supreme Court, I know that you were right in the center of the action during the Dobbs oral arguments late last year. Could you tell us a little bit more about that day, what it was like for you, and what the experience was?
Sure, so that was really fun. So the Attorney General of Mississippi's office helped coordinate a rally with all these amazing pro-life leaders, and we had a lineup of female leaders, you know, of all backgrounds, political backgrounds, religious backgrounds, post-abortive moms, moms who chose life. And we stood out front of the Supreme Court in defense of Mississippi's 15-week law, which would say we can protect children at 15 weeks. And we want to protect them all, but we will take what we can get. And this was the first time the court decided to hear a case that directly challenges Roe. So we had the most people outside of the Supreme Court I've ever seen, and others who've been in the movement for decades said, this is the largest crowd I've ever seen, so engaged, so enthusiastic there all morning. And of course, Attorney General Lynn Fitch came out and shared that it went wonderfully inside the court as well, too, with the justices asking very pointed questions, things about the availability of adoption, safe haven laws. Doesn't the child have an interest in their own life and the continuance of their own life? So we are hopeful. But no matter what happens at the Supreme Court, the pro-life movement is at work already and will continue to do great work.
Yeah, I can just see the excitement. I can feel it, you know, coming off of you and everyone here today. Let's talk about the importance of life. People can't see it right now, but we know that you're expecting and you have a beautiful little daughter at home too. How has that helped to shape your views on things?
Yeah, thanks. Great question. I think it's made me realize just how personal being pro-life has to be. Many of people on your show and many of us work at the thought leadership level, which is important, and we can all, you know, add to that, add our voice to that. But at the end of the day, this is about supporting women who are pregnant and just knowing what that's like and what I need, not just encouragement and prayer, but also tangible support. I think of single moms often, moms in unplanned or hard circumstances, hard pregnancies. And it's encouraged me to get more personally pro-life. So I've reached out to a group called Embrace Grace in my area, and they do a 12-week curriculum for women that are expecting and do a baby shower for them and stuff like that. There's so many great groups out there. So as we anticipate what the Supreme Court's doing, I just encourage pro-lifers to find what connects for you. If it's door knocking for a pro-life candidate, get plugged in with Susan B. Anthony List. If it's being one-on-one with a woman, counseling her, walking through that with her, that's Embrace Grace. If you want to be on campus advocating Students for Life, there's so much great work. And also, I'd be remiss to not add, you know, adoption and foster care. That's going to be the answer in a post-Roe world, is making sure women feel supported in choosing life and parenting, or choosing life and placing for adoption. And we need to be a part of that, really engaged, either taking it on or just helping others who are. I love Lifeline Children's Services is a great group that's helping with that. So take this personally, take today, research, find a way to start doing it more hands-on yourself, because it's going to be up to us.
Yes. We have about 30 seconds left. Could you just tell us a little bit about how you got started in the movement? I know you've been working in it for a long time.
Oh, sure. That's just God. But just being willing to be truthful in my beliefs and sharing them. I started in college. We had Norma McCorvey come down, speak. She's Jane Roe and Roe v. Wade, and that moved me. I found some people in my family who were post-abortive, and I just really started feeling this call to keep speaking out against injustice for women, for their children, and God's been good to just use that. So I would just say be obedient in the next step, be bold, be honest. Apathy is not biblical, and we want to be out there and be publicly pro-life.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Alison, for all of your work in the movement. You've always been such a mentor to me. So thanks for being here, and we're excited for the day.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thanks.